To the Remote Accountants and Traders channel. I'm the host Vince, and today guys we're going to talk about Costco. Our mind was blown today with Costco stock if you haven't seen it already. Before we get to that guys, today we're going to have this disclaimer here for you. Just remember that investing is inherently trading and trade at your own risk there, and this channel is just for educational purposes only. So guys, let's get into the Costco's stock today. We'll take a quick look at the chart over here. You'll see that today it started off at 450 and then it darted up to 470 and even in the 480 range, which is a huge increase. You see that in the one-day period here, you'll see that's a 7.2% increase, which is equal to $32 increase in the stock price itself. So it's really interesting, and we should talk about this a little more. You can see some prior videos that we talked about Costco before. At that time, actually, Costco was trading about the same range, and so it went down a bit. But what's interesting is if you see that historically for the year for Costco, it had gone down, but it was actually kind of in line with what it had gone down to before, and it bounced back up again. So you guys can kind of see that over time. It didn't go as far down as this particular time in May, which is 416, but several different times in here you see that it did reach that 450 range and then just hiked back up, and today was no exception. Basically what happened with Costco is that today they recorded a net sales of $23.8 billion for retail month of December, which was a 7% increase from the amount that they had last year. So the stock accordingly basically took a jump because of that. It was surprising news. And Costco is one of those companies, as I've said in prior videos, is that it's been around for a while. It's always busy. They run a pretty good business, and so that's something that to be take into when you're looking at different investments. So it's certainly something that I look into when I try to invest, or something for the long run. That is to understand if it's going to be a company that's going to be worthwhile, that's going to be sticking around, it's going to generate profits and everything else. So hopefully you guys got to take advantage of that. I'm not sure what you guys are invested in yourself, but again, it was a nice bump today. As I said before, in one day it was 7%. So that's a nice return if you were just to keep it for that time frame alone. Now, of course, the best thing to do is to keep it even further out. You guys can see this 5-year mark time horizon here for Costco. About 5 years ago, it was trading at 191, and now we're all the way up to 482. So it's a stock that keeps on climbing, and that's relatively nice. So it's something to keep in mind. And Costco has been around for a long, long time. We have since 1983. Surprisingly enough, if you're around then and invested then, you could have invested it at $2.81. You can imagine people who invested in Costco at that time and had it now at 42. Now, of course, it's a little bit harder to try to get in right in the very beginning of the company's history, but now you can kind of see for Costco that it's actually gone up considerably over time. Now, the max chart too, you can definitely see too that it has a definite spike over here too. So sometimes you can have a correction of a sort, but you can see that correction, if you take it from a 5-year standpoint, looks pretty much baked in if you look at the chart on that, and then the 1-year standpoint over here, it definitely is in alignment with where it's going for that particular stock. And so once again, with a company like Costco that we're all used to, we understand what they do. It's helpful to know its business and understand its business model to understand if it's going to be a good investment. So in any case, I wanted to return to this again today, guys. It was just a huge day. Today is Friday, January 6th. You know, it's such a big day for Costco that I wanted to cover it, to talk about that. And so hopefully, guys, we'll see where it goes from here. I've been keeping a careful eye on some other stocks by well-known companies like Amazon and Apple too as well. Maybe I'll do videos on those ones, but I just wanted to return to this one today, which is such a mind-blowing day. Guys, I hope you're doing well, and best of luck on your trades, and best of luck for accountants, by the way, who are on my channel too as well. If you happen to be a remote accountant like myself and you're looking for particular jobs, you can go in my Facebook group, and the link is there in my channel, where you can see that Facebook group that's particularly for remote accountants trying to look for jobs or networking itself. So just take a look at that. I don't yet have a trader channel on a trader group on Facebook. I might start that at some point, but I just try to keep this with YouTube for now. Guys, take care. Hope you have a good weekend here, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.